Mariam and Hassan were sitting near the window during a power cut, the sky unusually dark and clear. Mariam, look at the sky tonight. It reminds me of a comet I once saw when I was a child. You actually saw a comet with your own eyes? Yes. It had a bright head and a long tail. That's why the word comet stayed in my memory. A comet is one of the most beautiful objects in space. Unlike asteroids, comets are made of ice, dust, and rock. So that glowing tail comes from ice? Exactly. When a comet gets close to the sun, the ice starts to melt and the gas forms the comet's tail. That makes the comet look alive, like it's moving with intention. That's why ancient people believed a comet was a sign or a message. A message of what? Sometimes a comet was seen as a warning, sometimes as a symbol of change. The sudden appearance of a comet scared people. I can understand that. A comet appears out of nowhere and then disappears. Scientifically, a comet follows a long orbit. Some comets only return every few hundred years. So a comet is a visitor, not a resident of the sky. That's a nice way to put it. A comet visits, shines, and leaves. Is that why people use comet metaphorically? Yes. If someone rises suddenly and becomes famous quickly, you might say they rose like a comet, meaning bright but short lived. Exactly. A comet burns brightly but not forever. What's the difference between a comet and a shooting star? A shooting star isn't a star at all. It's usually a meteor burning in Earth's atmosphere. A comet is much larger and stays in space. So, calling something a comet implies size, beauty, and movement, and rarity. You don't see a comet every night. I like that. The word comet feels poetic. Even scientists love comets. Studying a comet can tell us about the early solar system. So, a comet is like a time capsule. Exactly, a frozen memory from billions of years ago. If a comet hit Earth, would it be dangerous like an asteroid? It could be. A comet impact would be catastrophic, but the chances are low. Good. I prefer my comets distant and beautiful. Most comets stay far away. Only a few become visible to the naked eye. When a comet appears in the news, everyone gets excited because seeing a comet connects us to the universe in a very direct way. I think that's why I remember the comet from my childhood more clearly than many real events. A comet leaves an emotional trail, just like its tail in the sky. That's beautiful. So the word comet can mean a space object, a symbol of change, or a sudden bright moment in life. One word, many layers. If I say his career was like a comet, people will understand. Yes, they'll imagine speed, brightness, and disappearance. I love how the word comet carries science and emotion together. That's the magic of language and of comets. Next time I see a comet, I'll remember this conversation, and the sky will feel closer.